Hello and welcome to another update video about Link. The Link chart is quite interesting at the moment. It's one of the few coins or charts that actually already broke out of the local structure. So we are still dealing here with a chart in which we have a 5-wave move to the upside into the March 2024 high. So that's called an impulse. The pullback is obviously corrective into the support region. The price already reacted to the yellow support region I've mentioned. That specifically in the area of a wave 4 of one lesser degree, there could be good support and possibly the wave 2 will finish there. It's possible the wave 2 finished. We have seen some nice upside momentum. It is not strong enough yet, or well, it is strong enough, but we haven't got the structure in place to really confirm that wave 2 is complete. So we have 5 waves up, we have 3 waves down, we have a WXY structure to the downside in the yellow count. In this scenario, the wave 2 could still be unfolding, whereas on the white count, I've just got this 3-wave pullback there, and it could just be an ABC and it might be finished. Yeah, but basically that means the low could be in, but I need to see more evidence, and the analysis tells us exactly what we need to see. For example, a solid 5-wave move to the upside, which would take shape as a diagonal pattern. So we are going to zoom in a minute and take a look at how exactly such a structure would need to look like to really confirm that a low has already formed in wave 2 here in the yellow support region. And also we need to consider at this stage that we might still see another low in wave 2. If that happens, the question is not so much does it happen or not, because only the market will decide. But the analysis tells us if another low happens, where should we then expect support to be found? And what might that mean from a tactical point of view? The overall structure would still suggest that as long as we're holding the 78.6 retracement level, so that's the larger support zone where we want the price to turn around, right? And as long as this isn't broken to the downside, the focus can overall be on higher, obviously, right? So it means that as long as the $6.90 level is holding, there isn't really anything bearish about this chart. Of course, we need to understand that at any point, these structures can break and everything. You know, it's an altcoin. You know, it's not like a stock that has a multi-decade long chart history. That's different. This is a volatile and speculative cryptocurrency. However, still, you know, we have some parameters to look at, and as long as the parameters are being respected, we can look at further rising prices as per either the white or the yellow count. They are both essentially part of the same scenario, which is bullish. The only question is on the micro level, do we get one more low or not? And I also don't have a crystal ball. The analysis isn't one, but the analysis tells us which levels now should really hold to keep grinding higher, okay, to keep the focus on higher. So first of all, in the white count, we could say that possibly this wave 2 correction finished here. Skeptical about it because it was still overall quite shallow. So without a doubt, you know, the yellow count has to be considered, which indicates a more extended A, B, C structure. Absolutely has to be considered, cannot be ruled out. Even though I said before, in the region of a wave 2 of one lesser degree, these wave 2s tend to finish. But it is a 38.2 fib level, and that is generally quite shallow for a wave 2. We always have to consider that we are in a bullish market. So yeah, I mean, pullbacks can be shallow. If we, however, look at the microstructure, we can say that, yep, the potential is there that we've bottomed, but it is only possible in a diagonal pattern. Now, from all potential diagonal structures that we currently look at on these charts, the Link chart probably is one of the most promising ones, because at least within the third wave, we are looking here possibly at a C wave impulse. So we have a wave 1, we have a wave 2, which bottomed on the 1st of May around $12.40. This here could be a third wave, which ideally should reach $17.76 or $18.51. $18.51 is the first ideal target for the third wave. So ideally, this really stretches higher, this third wave. Yeah, I don't want to call it complete, even though I have to say, just looking at the structure, it looks as if in the white count, the A wave is complete, the B wave is complete, and the C wave visually at least has 5 waves. But we know that in a third wave, the 1.38 extension is an extension that likes to be reached, right? So I'm definitely watching for that. possibly getting the price a little bit higher. It would be ideal. 1776 would be acceptable. However, if a pullback starts from here, which could then support the wave 4, I would be skeptical about it because the third isn't really long enough, but I would be okay with it, kind of, even though it would be too weak to be reliable, unfortunately. So the third wave should ideally still go higher. If we pull back now into this support zone, it might shift probabilities towards the yellow count, which suggests a larger B wave, because the third wave in white is not really a viable third wave until it gets to at least 1770, better 1850. Micro support at the moment is between $14 and $15.86. And as long as this is holding in either the yellow or the white count, we should see further rising prices, which means to keep it very simple, as long as we're holding the $14 level, further upside should be expected in this structure. Below $14, it becomes very, very probable that we're going to see another low and that the B wave in yellow has already topped and that we're heading down in wave C. So overall, it means that we need to be watching for a 5-wave structure to develop. Ideally, the third wave, which might be unfolding right now, stretches a little higher. Then we get a 4th wave pullback. I will adjust the support area when appropriate. And then one more high in the 5th wave is needed. And then we need to make a call. Does it look more like the white or the yellow count? Only if I get these 5 waves, and ideally the 5th wave reaches $20, 5 waves to $20, only then I can say that we have most likely bottomed in the wave 2 correction on the 13th of April. That's my update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.